Hello, collective. It's your 1111 coach here, Tiffany Satchel, aka Mystique. And thanks for joining me for another 1111 divination coaching session. I pray that you and yours be blessed beyond your wildest dreams for all of eternity. If this is your first time viewing my content, I just want to say welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, hey there, free thinker. I appreciate you all for engaging with me today. Just a little background information about myself. I'm not an astrologer like most tarot readers. I'm a mystic Christian that enjoys practicing divination. I hope I can help those that view my content to manifest the best outcomes in their lives with the energies revealed to me and the spreads that I use. I stand behind the content I share on my channel, but please be responsible and take accountability for your life because no one can live your life for you. My messages are merely for your entertainment purposes only. Remember to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss anything I share. Also, YouTube has changed the algorithms on this platform, and I'm just getting my channel started. So please give this vid a thumbs up so that others who may benefit from my messages can find it easier, because sharing is caring. This platform is all about personal and spiritual development and manifesting wealth and healing. So if no one told you this today, please let me be the first to say, I love you. I love you with that agape kind of love. Please forgive me. Please forgive yourself. And thank you. Remember, collective, when you tap in with Tiffany for your 1111 coaching, my intention is to share information with you all that will purposefully shift you from being a muggle-minded follower to a free-thinking mage, if you desire. Because I believe we all deserve healthy physical bodies housing our beautiful spirits, multiple streams of ridiculously enormous and consistent income that fulfills all of our needs and desires. Relationships that are pleasurable and love-based, and a heavenly work that makes us feel whole and satisfies our deepest passions. And I hope I can make you a believer too. Okay, so today is Sunday, so I want to do a Psalms oracle reading. It is approximately 5:20 p.m. And so you know that I said, like I always say, like before I do these readings, I make sure that I read the protection prayer that they have in the book. So let's do that first, and then we'll do the spread. Okay. I hope that everyone's having a great Sunday. I had a great weekend. I went out this weekend to I went to like this little it was like a little restaurant, like a bar restaurant with like a live band. It was pretty cool. I went with my boyfriend, and we had a good time. We ate burgers, had sangria, and came back home, and it was good. I had a nice weekend. Okay, so let's start with our prayer protection. His fidelity is an encircling shield. Leave all to the Lord. Trust in him. He will do it. May the words of my mouth and the prayer of my heart be acceptable to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. O you who dwell in the shelter of the Most High and abide in the protection of Shaddai. I say of the Lord, my refuge and stronghold, my God in whom I trust, that he will save you from the fowler's trap, from the destructive plague. He will cover you with his pinions. You will find refuge under his wings. His fidelity is an encircling shield. You need not fear the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day, the plague that stalks in the darkness, or the scourge that ravages at noon. 1,000 may fall at your left side, 10,000 at your right, but it shall not reach you. You will see it with your eyes. You will witness the punishment of the wicked. Because you took the Lord, my refuge, the Most High, as your haven. No harm will befall you. No dis-ease touch your tent. For he will order his angels to guard you wherever you go. They will carry you in their hands, lest you hurt your foot on a stone. You will tread on cubs and vipers. You will trample lions and asps. Because he is devoted to me, I will deliver him. I will keep him safe, for he knows my name. When he calls on me, I will answer him. I will be with him in distress. I will rescue him and make him honored. I will let him live to a ripe old age and show him my salvation. Okay. All right, so now we usually do the Seal of Solomon spread. Okay. And it's 7 cards. All right. Okay, so let's see if we can get any pre-messages. Giving honor to the creator of creation, the most high God, the infinite and Holy Spirit, my higher and wiser self, each and every one of my angels, my paternal and maternal ancestors of the highest light, and my spiritual guides, the ascended masters, and the Christ consciousness. Dang, I should have took that card. That's okay. No shitting on ourselves. I'm so thankful and appreciative to stand in the gap for this collective. And I thank you for a message for this collective that is on time, clear, precise, helpful, healing, and truthful. For this and so much more, I'm so thankful and appreciative. Okay. All right, let's see. There we go. Oh. This is, oh, we got 2. That looks like the, what was this? Okay. This is our pre-message. Okay, so we got Psalms 112 and, no, Psalms 11:2 and Psalm 77:5. Oh, it opened right up to 77:5. Wow. Your worry is consuming you. Okay, so someone is really worried, and look at the eyes. It looks like someone is like not getting any rest. They're not getting any sleep. Okay. You have held your eyelids open. I am overwrought. I cannot speak. This is Psalm 77, verse 5. Keep in mind that concern is different from worry. Concern tells and worry pesters. Worry behaves much like a mosquito. It annoys, distracts, disturbs, and injures. Feelings or thoughts that cause us to step away from our center, especially when we are engaging in our spiritual practice, are known as, I can't pronounce that word. I'm not even going to try. The worry voice, if you will, is not that of your higher self, which never instills fear. Almost always, the worry voice belongs to one of your younger selves who, failing to see and understand the bigger picture, becomes frightened and then transmits that fright, often loudly, to other selves. Do 2 things right now. Breathe in perfect peace and breathe out worry. Then drink plenty of water and eat some nutritious food. Yeah, so this is all... We're still on that health tip, and which is good. So some of us in the collective could be struggling with, just having peace of mind. This is one of the most important things that I gauge on whether I'm going to engage, whether I'm going to connect with someone or not. Do they disturb my peace? Because anyone that disturbs my peace, if their presence disturbs my peace, makes me feel out of center, I don't hang around them. So sometimes we could be feeling out of alignment with our natural core frequency of abundance because of the people that we are engaging with. So you want to be conscious of that, because some people know how to pass their karma off on others. Like, they clean themselves out through you. Because, all right, so like when someone that is of high vibration, when you go around people that are of lower vibration than you, you're sharing your energy with them. Everything is an energy exchange. So if you go into an environment and you're not at full, like you're not like, completely like all the way turned all the way up, someone could come along and just like clear you out. Like, snatch all your energy. So you got to be careful with that. That was what popped in my head when I thought about that. The people that you hang around, if they're not vibing at a certain level, they're just going to be robbing you, because they need energy. Sometimes people come into and I've been praying about this too. Sometimes people come into my into the place of business where I work, and they are so low on energy that they're just nasty, and they could feel that your energy is high and they want your attention. And it just happened to me on Friday. One of my team members, he was just like, he came over to me. He was like, I don't know what's going on today. He was like, these people is really like, they're really, really like, like blowing my, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the language that they use now is like very different from, like their vernacular now. So he was like, oh, customers is blowing my shit, like basically like, like getting on their nerves. Instead of saying getting on their nerves, that's what they say. So I'm like, and I'm being honest with him, because I know that he can understand what I'm saying. So sometimes I'm very, very blunt and honest with people when I know that they have common sense, and I know that, you know what I mean, like, like I'm not gonna weird them out. So I said to him, I was like, I was telling him, I'm like, look, it's Friday and people are really, really tense today. I was like, and your vibration is pretty high right now, but it's not as high as, as it could be. So they're coming in and he's just chilling. He's just like, he's, in his mind, I'm just going to do my job and I'm just going to get these people out of here because I want to get my weekend started. But they're trying to get his attention because they need energy. You see what I'm saying? So they want to engage with him, but he doesn't want to engage because he's focused on, let me just get through this night. Let me just get through this day, because I want to go home, So this is something that, and I said it to him. He was like, I don't care. And he completely understood what I was saying. But he's just like, all he could think about is today's Friday. I just want to get through the day and I just want to go home. He don't care. He's like, I don't care, Tiffany. And he just walked away. But he came to tell me, you know what I mean? Like, Dag, yo, like, I'm really, I'm feeling it today. Like, these people get on my nerves, And I'm like, yeah, because it's Friday and, this is, they want your attention. Like, they want some energy and you ain't giving it up. And the littlest things was like, was ticking him off, and it was so funny. I was laughing and I said to him, I was like, you need to go and you need to go woosah. So let's woosah together, guys. Because it's so funny because I said that to him. I was like, you really need to take a deep inhale. Because I know that sometimes I could have a temper. Everyone could get angry. But one thing that I learned is to have patience with people. I have patience. I don't have patience for ignorance. But I have patience when I'm dealing with people at work. Now, if you just being rude and you just being a butthead, I don't have patience for that. But I have patience for people that don't know what they want, that don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? I have patience for that because I know that a lot of times it takes people a minute, to get it together. So I have patience for that. I don't like when people waste my time. And I think that there's a difference between someone wasting their time. Between someone wasting your time and someone trying to, get organized or, get their thoughts together, or, just line up, that's a difference. Like if a customer comes up to the register and they don't know what they want. you know, or they want to run back and they want to go get something else. To me, that's different from somebody just coming there and standing there and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like just being like just being like nasty and being like, oh, I don't know what I want. You know, some people just rude, you know, you know, and they see it's a long line and they want to just, you know, take up your time. I don't like that, you know, because to me that's just like, that's obnoxious, you know. So that's what I could say about that. So now let's do something to help us to take to foster a more peace of mind. Okay, so you're going to take a deep inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Just like that. And you're going to take the first two fingers on your left hand and you're going to bring it up to your third eye. And you're not going to press too hard, but it's going to press in the center of your forehead. And you're just going to bring all of your focus to the center of your forehead. And you're just going to take a deep inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth the sound ah. So now that works for me when I feel like when I feel like scatterbrain, or I feel like I can't make like a choice on something and I know I need to narrow it down, then I'll say narrow down. You know what I mean? So that I can make the best decision for myself. So that's a technique that you can try. Okay. All right. So now we have 11-2. Your loss is their gain. Okay. For see the wicked bend the bow. They set their arrow on the string to shoot from the shadows at the upright. All beings, whether material or non-material, are destined to return to the ocean of light from which they came. No being, regardless of the degree to which it's been filled or overtaken by darkness, is beyond redemption. Even within great evil dwells a spark of holiness, which continually yearns to be free. At times, the process of returning can be painstakingly slow. Some beings are still asleep, and other beings, even though they've reached awareness, refuse to return, preferring instead to thwart the spiritual efforts of their fellows. They can be compared to students playing hooky who actively entice their classmates to join them. These non-material beings cause distress at every turn. For example, they often disturb people while they're meditating and exploit their weaknesses until they develop into full-fledged addictions. Oh. So on here, I wonder why. So I made a note, 5 of Swords. I wonder why I wrote 5 of Swords energy on there. I guess maybe I must have gotten this card before and it felt like the 5 of Swords to me. But what I'm thinking now is that can't let them win. Yeah. So 5 of Swords is about winning at all costs. This sounds like something that's supernatural. Because they said that that while you're meditating, for example, they often disturb people while they're meditating. So yeah, so this could be negative spirits, you know, dark spirits, dark entities that just coming in and trying to, you know, drain your light, block your light, cause disruptions in your experience. That's why it's good to do shadow work, because when you do shadow work, your dark energy can protect you. That's why it's good to do shadow work. it's important to do shadow work. And like, I think I know I mentioned before, I shared it on my community page too. A good Psalms for shadow work is Psalms 88. If you meditate on that Psalms, that will help you with your shadow work. Okay, so your intention is to do shadow work when you're meditating, and then from there your spirit will take over and will do whatever that you need to do. Whether you need to go take a bath, whether you need to do some journal writing, whether you need to pray some more, pray. There's different ways to pray. Whether you need to meditate a specific way, whatever it is that you need to do, your spirit will, because all right, so meditating, what it does is it actually builds up your inner man. Okay, so if you're sitting and you're meditating on a specific Psalms and you set up an intention, then your inner man, your spirit, is being built up to go and do that thing for you, so that unconsciously you'll be able to do this thing that needs to be done. Okay, so it's good. I think that this is saying like for me, it sounds like shadow work. Because you can't fight something that you can't see. You can't really fight it in a natural. You have to do something in the spiritual realm if you want to win. You have to do something spiritual. And meditating on the Psalms, I'm telling you, it's one of the most powerful things that you could do for yourself, because it helps to realign your thought patterns. Okay, so any enemy that you see in your physical world, there's an aspect of yourself that created it, and you can use the Psalms to transmute that energy. And that's how it will be resolved in the physical world. Okay? All right, so now we can do our spread. Let's see. And like I said before, the spread that I use is the spread that they call the Seal of Solomon. Oops. Let me pull this. Okay. I love these cards. They're so nice to hold. Okay. All right, so we need a card that represents the present. Card number 1 is going to represent the present. Okay, Holy Spirit, what card represents the present for this collective? There it is. Okay. So we have Psalms 110 and 4. Okay. All right, Infinite Holy Spirit. Oh, no, this is the past. That represents the past. All right, can I have card number 2 that represents the present? Oops. Damn. Too much. All right. Can I get card for position number 2 that represents the present? Okay. I think that we got this card before. The image looks familiar. What about the future? Ooh, okay. Can you see that? Okay. Card number 4 represents the influence on the collective. What's influencing the collective? Card number 4 right here. Okay. Card number 5, the opposition. Dang. The opposition. That looks familiar too. Okay. Card number 6 is the environment. What's going on in the collective's environment? Cards came out fast today, huh? Okay, here we go. Ooh, palm trees. Oh, I think that we had that one before, too. Oh, it looks like we might have some messages that we had before. All right, one more. The outcome. I don't know if that's good or bad. If we got similar messages that we had before, I don't know if that's good or bad, but whatever. Okay. All right, so let's go to message number 1. This is what was going on in our past, Psalms 110 and 4. So I'm going to read that message and we'll talk about that. Okay. Let your priestly self emerge. Hold up. What's my thing? Oh, shoot. 1 second, guys. I lost something. Dang on it. Oh. Okay, there's my pen. I hate when I do that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let your priestly image, here it is. This is the image that they have on here. Not really sure. These images are kind of like abstract, kind of, right? They're not really, they're not really that always that like descriptive enough for me. All right. Let your priestly self emerge. The Lord has sworn and will not relent. You are a priest forever, after the manner of Melchizedek. The sacred scriptures and Melchizedek in the Old Testament is actually the Christ in the New Testament. Okay? All right. So the sacred scriptures of the world, even if particular peoples cherish them as their own special inheritance or possession, belong to humanity because they emanate from the same source. In the Hebrew Bible, in the book of Exodus, the divine encourages us to envision ourselves as evolved, transformed beings, which is our destiny. You shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Exodus 19:6. Indeed, each of us is an emerging priest or priestess. The Hebrew word for priest is related to the verb kahan, which means to link. At all times and in all places, the priest or priestess has one foot on earth and one in heaven. So he or she can serve as a link, a facilitator of communication between the seen and unseen worlds. And the divine is calling you to be a priest or a priestess in this life. Relax. You don't have to stop what you're doing. Instead, cultivate your spirituality with the intention of exploring the non-material universe and teaching others to do the same. You will discover that you're a natural-born explorer and teacher. Oh, amazing. Okay, so this is what they talk about when they say standing in a gap, right? So, and I mentioned that earlier. I said, I'm so thankful and appreciative for standing in a gap for this collective. And I think we might have gotten this this message before, and now it's showing up in the past. Interesting. I love alignment. So, like I had said before, I think when I had I mentioned this before when I had got this message. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. when I had got that card. We was talking about standing in the gap. Oh, wait, give me a minute. It was right there in my head and now it's gone. Wait a minute. Standing in the gap. What was I getting ready to say? All right. Well, I think that before that we also with this message we have received another message suggesting that we begin to teach others and share our spirituality. So maybe some of us in the collective have, since this is in the past, maybe some of us have already begun to teach others and share about our spirituality. Now, one thing I do know is that when you begin to share your spirituality, it actually heightens your senses, okay? And it helps you to develop your knowledge and your skills, right? Because you're sharing it. And it's like, especially, so maybe some of us should, like I have a YouTube channel. Some of you guys should probably start YouTube channels, or, start some type of, start working on some platform, where you're sharing your spiritual journey, because it'll help you to process what you're going through as well. However that you decide that you're going to express it, it'll help you to process your process what you're going through. All right, it's like a form of therapy. All right, so now I was in the past image, and now we're going to do 68-3. That also looks familiar, but we'll see. I forgot what I was going to say, and it was right there. Okay. They aren't fixtures in your life. Disperse them as smoke is dispersed, as wax melts at fire. So the wicked shall perish before God. Right now, you are dealing with some very difficult people. In truth, they are small, sleeping beings compared to the ever-awake. Keep in mind that they aren't fixtures in your life. Everyone and everything around you is impermanent, including them. In fact, the enduring impermanence of this world is its only permanent feature. According to some, at the end of days, light will uncover, that is, roll back darkness forever. At that moment, the instruments of light will burn brighter than ever before, and the instruments of darkness, the wicked, will be extinguished. Okay, so I guess that this is saying that right now we might be surrounded around some people that might not be in alignment with us, and that might not serve the journey that we're on, and the calling on our lives. But it looks like the Holy Spirit is saying that don't worry, that they're only here for a short period of time, right? So, like, and I know people get tired of hearing this saying, but some people come into your life for a reason or a season, right? And they're a lot of times these people come into our lives to help us to learn lessons, right? It's not always fun. It's not always fun, but it's always necessary, right? It's always necessary. So when these people come around, and I say, just focus on yourself. You don't have to engage with these people that that you're not in alignment with, right? And if you have to engage, just keep your engagement as limited as possible, like I mentioned earlier. It's, just keep it, limit your engagement with them. You have to be around them, okay, but you don't have to, engage with them. You speak when you have to speak, and that's it. You don't have to exchange your energy with them, because that's a lot of times that's what they're trying to do. Like, they want to drain your energy. And the way that you can stop someone from taking your energy is communication. Cut the communication off. Keep it short. If you're not communicating with them, they can't take your energy. They can't take your energy. They need you to engage with them. Don't engage. Okay, so now we're going to go to Psalms 127 for the future. 127 and 4. Be open to playing a parental role. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are sons born to a man in his youth. There are 3 partners in a human being: the Holy One, blessed be the Holy One, his father and his mother. So little has changed over the millennium. As a species, we continue to indiscriminately create and kill. When, for instance, was the last time someone told you that he or she prayed for the wisdom to know whether to be a parent? The way in which your life continues to unfold suggests that you are destined to play a role in the life of one or more children, particularly boys. Pray the words of this prayer, and may the divine, the Father of fathers and mothers of other mothers, reveal the exact nature of your role. Oh, that's so interesting, because, I only have one child, and I have a son. And he's not, he got in a little bit of trouble. He's been in some trouble for the last 3 years, and I'm trying to be there for him the best way that I know possible. Without me losing myself, or crossing boundaries or being controlling towards him, or stunting his growth. I try to help, and the way I try to help is I try to help with his son. And as a matter of fact, his mom texted me right a little while ago and asked if my grandson could come over tonight. But I wanted to make my videos, and you guys know that it's hard for me to make videos when I have Kasai here. So I was just like, I'll get him next weekend. I guess that he must have came back early from his from his friend's house. But I wonder if this is like a message, because it says like boys. So I'm going to pay attention to this message. So if you have sons, pay attention to this message. Okay. Use this prayer. Source of life. Do you want me to be a parent? Do you want me to father a child? Give birth to a child? Raise a child? Show me what you want from me. Wow. Be open to playing a parental role. That's what's coming on in the future. So I'm already a parent. Something could be going on, with our children. If you're a grandparent like me, something could be going on with our grandchildren, and we might have to help out a little bit more. I know I help out already, to the best of my ability. I stay connected with my grandson's other grandparents. Like we communicate regularly. Yeah. Okay, guys. So and I'm feeling, if you already if you don't have any children, maybe you might have to help out with your nieces or your nephews or something. Okay? So this is what's coming up for our collective. Some of us are going to be placed in a parental role. Or I know that some of the messages, some of the other tarot readers, I know that they have been saying that some people in their collective were pregnant. That's interesting. So maybe some of you, maybe a few of you could be pregnant right now. And this is talking about a real baby. This ain't a spiritual pregnancy. This is a real baby. Or you guys could be possibly maybe even be about to adopt some children, you know? Okay. All right. Okay, so now let's go on to number 4. We're looking at what's influencing. Oh, it's 126. One right before this one. Keep moving forward. Though he goes along, this is Psalms 126.6. 126.6. Psalms 126, verse 6. Though he goes along weeping, carrying the seed bag, he shall come back with songs of joy, carrying his sheaves. Oftentimes we set out to do something, convinced that we're on the right track. We feel the divine leading us, pushing us. Everything seems perfect at first. Then, as time goes on, we find that the work before us is far more involved than ever imagined, and we wonder whether we should continue. We may even second guess our decision. Don't stop. You will get your reward, and you will conclude that your efforts were worth it. May the example of Rabbi Akiva inspire you to persevere. He once asked himself, "Is my mind harder than this stone? I will go and study at least one section of Torah." He went directly to a schoolhouse, and he and his son began reading from a child's tablet. Rabbi Akiva took hold of one end of the tablet and his son of the other end. The teacher wrote down Aleph and Bet for him, and he learned them. Aleph to Tav, those are the letters, names of the letters, and names of the Hebrew letters. And he learned them. The book of Leviticus, and he learned it. He went on studying until he learned the whole Torah. Nice. So what I'm getting is stay the course. This is Two of Wands energy. So some of us might have been inspired to do something, right? Or to begin some new journey, begin some new project, right? And now we're at a point where we're like, okay, how committed am I to this new journey? How committed am I to this new project that I was inspired to do? Well, your answer is keep going. Stay the course. That's what. So if you guys were struggling with, man, you know, maybe things aren't looking like you thought, or you would have hoped that they would look for you, right? Once you know, it was like, oh man, this sounded like a good idea, but this might be more work than what you had planned. The Holy Spirit is saying, keep going. Do not stop. Stay the course, because it looks like what you might have intended might not exactly unfold, but you were inspired to do this specific thing for another goal, another reason that has nothing to do with you. This is going to be something that unfolds for you so unselfishly. Okay, so unselfishly that what I'm feeling is that you're going to help people in a way that you hadn't expected to. All right, so the Holy Spirit has a plan for you. All right, that whatever inspired action that you took, it might seem like it's a lot of work, but don't stop. The Holy Spirit is saying, do not stop. Keep going. All right? Because there was a plan beneath the plan. Whatever your plan was, it had nothing to do with your plan. You received that inspiration, that spark to go in that specific direction for the divine plan. There's a divine plan at play. And if you decide that you want to abort the mission, you could abort the mission and take on another mission. But just remember, you know, you won't get the blessings that were attached to this journey had you accepted this challenge. Because there's blessings that come along with the journey, especially if you're only quitting because it's looking hard, or you're quitting for selfish reasons because you expected, you know, to receive, you know, I don't know. You know, if you're like, oh, I'm not making $1 million yet. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, no, it might not be about money. You know, you might receive something, that's not you might receive something that's non-valuable, non-tangible, something that's, you know, non-tangible, but extremely valuable, you know, something that you can't buy with money, or you can't exchange, you know, for, you know, you can't make an exchange for it. This is something divine. Stay the course. Stay the course. All right, so now we're on 63 and 11. And this is what is influencing the opposition. What is influencing these people around you in your environment? Your anger. It says, feel your anger. May they be gutted by the sword. May they be prey to jackals. If you can both feel and express your emotions, and that's so funny because this morning I had got some new cards. Oh, well, let me read this and then I'll talk about that. This is interesting. If you can both feel and express your emotions, consider yourself lucky. Some can't because they were numbed from past trauma, and others won't because they were taught to keep their feelings inside. At this moment, you are very, very angry at someone. Feel your anger, express it, and then step beyond it by practicing the principle. I can't pronounce it, guys. That is the principle of refusing to bear a grudge. To facilitate the process, make use of this visualization. See your essence as a ball of light at the center of your heart space. See this light expand beyond you, protecting you from all harm and filling all beings with love and peace. Now see the other person's essence as a ball of light at the center of his or her heart space. See that light expand beyond him or her, protecting him or her from harm and filling all beings with love and peace. See the spheres of light torch, thereby becoming one. All right, so now the spot that this is in, that's interesting because we did get this card before. I forgot what space, what place that it was sitting in, but this is saying what's influencing the opposition. Okay, so the people that's around you, all right, they're angry. All right, people around you are going to be dealing, they're going to be expressing some anger towards you, maybe. All right, and what I feel that the infinite Holy Spirit is saying is that it's going to be very important for you to protect yourself, because people are going to be there, and a lot of people, they're going to be expressing their anger to you. They might not even know why, you know, that they're feeling angry towards you. And most of the time, guys, it's going to be jealousy. It's going to be jealousy. Okay? Why? Because you have leveled up spiritually, and people can see it. All right, you went through some type, you've been through some type of transformation. Okay, you're headed in a where's my wand? Okay, where you're headed, a lot of people want to go with you. They can't go with you, so they're going to be expressing some anger towards you because of that. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to reiterate this. Okay, you guys have leveled up spiritually. Okay, and now you're going to have to protect yourself. Why? Because there's some dark energies that might be coming towards you, trying to throw you off your path. The Holy Spirit is saying to you, stay the course. Stay the course. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me, 1 second. Yeah, stay the course, because it looks like you guys are going to be, you know, like I said, some of you guys are going to be, some of you guys are going to be getting pregnant. right? Some of you guys are going to be taking on a parental role. And there might be some people around you that might get jealous of that. They might be jealous because maybe there's some people around you that were trying to get pregnant and you're getting pregnant. All right. So I'm feeling like this might not, be a collective message. Maybe this message could be for one specific person or, a couple of people, so they're going to be angry at you. They're going to be jealous of you. Why? Because they're barren. And that's not your fault. It's not your fault. So I'm going to tell you ahead of time, some people might be being mean to you, because maybe there's some women around you or even some men, that have been trying to, have a baby, because some men are infertile too. It's not only women that are barren. Sometimes there's men that's barren too. Their seed can't produce. They have, I don't want to say that they have bad seed, but their seed can't produce. So I think that the Infinite Holy Spirit wants to prepare you guys for jealousy and to stay the course. And if you are trying to have a baby, stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. Eat right. Remember, they said that. Make sure that you're getting rest. Make sure that you're eating right, and make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. You guys had some type of breakthrough here. There's some type of breakthrough that came through, and you guys aren't aware of it yet. I'm feeling like some of us aren't aware of this breakthrough that's coming through. You guys were asking for something. You're getting it. You're definitely getting it. And Spirit wants you to stay the course. It might not look like you're going to get what you want. And it might not even unfold the way that you expected it to. But it looks like you might get more than what you bargained for. In a good way, though. Right? In a good way. Okay. So, and remember that, some people, you got to protect yourself because some people around you are going to be really jealous. Wow. All right. So what's going on in your environment? Wow. Well, this is what I'm going to say. If you weren't doing something right, you wouldn't have people wouldn't be able to be jealous of you, right? You're not going to come for someone that's like not doing anything, right? People don't come for people that's not doing nothing. People only come for they only come for you when they want to block you, right? When they want to block you, right? They want to stop you. They want to get in your way. Why? Because they don't want you to get ahead of them. They don't want you to have something that they want that they can't get. You see what I'm saying? So that means that you are on the right track because people are getting jealous. They're seeing your life improve. They saw you. They see your glow. They see your level up. They know that you're getting ready to give birth to something. All right. So some of us are getting ready to have babies. Some of us are getting ready to adopt some children. And some of us are just spiritually pregnant. I shouldn't have said that before because now my thought pattern is like, no, some people are. Some people are getting ready to give birth to some things. Things that they probably were told by other people that they would never be able to do, never be able to have, never be able to accomplish, never be able to go. You are doing it now. You are doing it now. And it's pissing people off. So all those people that prophesied into your life telling you that you can't have it, you can't do it, it's impossible. They're getting ready to watch you do it. They're they're watching your back. They see your back now. They see you progressing. You on that 2 of Wands. And that was the vibration yesterday morning. That was the collective's vibration. So we're still continuing this message. Yesterday morning when I did my when I did the vibration of the collective, it was the Two of Wands. And I only went out last night for a little bit. I was out the house maybe, let me see. I think my boyfriend came and picked me up about 2. And we came back. No. Was it 2? I know I was waiting for my package. I was waiting for my Amazon package. I didn't want to leave until I had my Amazon package. So yeah, he came here about 2. I think we left out about 3, 4 o'clock. And we were back at like 9. So I was only out for a few hours. I wasn't like I was out, all last night. So my vibration didn't. So the vibration, I'm still picking up on this same vibration that I connected to with the collective. So we're still on a Two of Wands. I like this. Guys. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so now we're on the environment, right? What's influencing the environment. 9213. You have the means. And you know what? We got this card before. Okay, this one right here. We got this card before. You have the means. So this is what the environment, this is how we're showing up in the environment. This is what the environment is expressing to us. This is what we're expressing to the environment as well. Okay. The righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Are you righteous? The truly righteous surrender to serve. They consciously surrender themselves to the divine, the light within, for the purpose of serving the divine, that is, working for the divine. Like the date palm, they possess the necessary means to carry out their work. The principal work of the date palm is to produce fruit, dates. Its flowers provide the means. The male flowers pollinate the female, and a third of the female flowers develop and ripen into edible dates. And the Agadah, Aaron, David, Isaac, Moses, Rebecca, and the Messiah are compared to the date palm. So you're in good company. Surrender to serve and know that you will have the means to complete your work in the world. All right. So in your daily environment, you're not on the same, you're not like, all right. So like I said, right? Like we said, you've leveled up in some type of way, right? Spiritually, you've leveled up, right? So you have, your rank has increased some way in the spiritual world. Okay. You receive some type of promotion in the spiritual world. All right. So when you show up to your job, you're there for a different reason than other people, right? So of course we're there to make money, but you're there because the divine sent you there. You're not there working like the other people that are working there, right? So the other people that's working there, they're working there because this is where they wound up. All right. This is where they wound up. Most of the time people are at their job. They hate their job. They're only there for the money. Now, one thing, how I know that I'm in my right space, in my right place, right? Because when I'm there, people, my coworkers and the people that I work with, they say, you're always so happy when you're here. Like you love this job. And they don't realize that I love everything I do, right? It's like, it's not the job that I love. I'm in my element, right? And I know that when I show up, like, I have it's not only a job that I'm doing, I'm on a mission for the divine, right? So when I show up to my place of business, especially since I don't hang out that much, I'm there because I know that there's people that I need to connect with. All right. There's opportunities that I need to find out because I know that the divine is every day. My life is magical. I'm going to meet somebody that knows somebody that has something that I need all the time. Even if that I don't see that opportunity or that tangible thing right then and there, it's building up. It's building up. You know what I'm saying? This person that I just met might know somebody that I'm getting ready to meet maybe 2 years from now, 3 years from now. You know, things like this, this is how I see my life every day. Like, okay, there's some people I don't engage with, but sometimes when people come, the people that I'm meeting when I'm at, especially when I'm at work, because I know that I have adopted the mindset that I'm in my workplace, I'm there for a mission from the divine one. I don't work for that company. I work for God. And once I adapted that, and once I accepted that reality, it was easier to work. It was easier to show up. Of course, I don't always want to go in every day, right? I mean, sometimes I don't, to be honest with you, sometimes I just want, I don't get to watch much TV, right? I have Hulu, I have Prime, and I have Netflix. I don't get to watch much because I spend so much time studying and, reading, and learning how to do energy work, and building my inner man up, that I don't have time to watch much TV. And when my TV does go on, it's either my boyfriend watching it or my grandson is watching it. So it's not like I'm even watching what I really, 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 really want to watch, Every now and then I just say, look, I'm going to watch TV today. And I just binge watch something, But most of the time, I'm working on my subconscious mind. I'm doing something that is going to heal or expand my subconscious mind in some way. All the time, every day, I'm doing something. Even if I'm just getting in the bath, right? Even like when I'm in the shower, I'm like praising water. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm standing in the shower and I'm talking to the water. Like, oh, I know what, you know what I mean? Like, it's like things that I'm constantly doing that. Even when I'm in the shower, I'm doing that. I'm like talking to the element of water, directing it, telling it what I need, thanking it for helping me. I don't want to say too much because I know that people like to watch. Sometimes I know you guys be like, damn, some things I say is incomplete, but I know that, some people watch and listen to content and they're not really, what I want to say, on the up and up. And I don't like to give out too much information about what I do because I don't want anybody, trying to be a little slickster and getting themselves hurt. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be careful with what I share about what I do, But yeah. All right, so now let's see the outcome. Oh, we got this card before. The outcome is focus on your health and visit the sick. All right, so our health keeps on coming up. Somebody is pregnant. Someone is pregnant in this collective. Someone's having a baby because we keep on hearing, make sure that you take care of your health, or someone wants to get pregnant. So if you want to get pregnant, then you need to take care of your health. Okay. Spirit wants you to take care of your health and you will get pregnant, but you need to get your rest. You need to eat right and you need to drink water. Okay. All right. So the Lord will sustain him on his sick bed. You shall wholly transform his bed of suffering. Focus on your physical health. We all deserve healthy physical bodies. Now, we all deserve that, but we have to work towards it. It's not something that, that you can just have without taking necessary precautions like drinking water, getting rest, eating vegetables, taking vitamins. There's vitamins that I take. I have vitamins that I take. Maybe I'll share it on my community board. That I purchased off of Amazon, and they're kind of expensive, but it's a liquid form, and it's good if you have a huge family. All right, because then you could just buy one vitamin, everyone could take it. You don't have to buy a vitamin for men, a vitamin for women, a vitamin for the toddlers, a vitamin for the teenagers. You know what I mean? So that's why I purchased these vitamins, because I can take them. You know, I give it sometimes to my boyfriend. You know, my grandson could take it. I give my grandson some. You know what I mean? Because it's a multivitamin that you know anyone could take. Maybe I'll show it. I'll show it on the next video. On my next video, I'll show it. I'll go get it and show it. But yeah. All right. Focus on your physical health. Pay particular attention to diet and exercise. Are you eating well? Are you exercising enough? If you're wrestling with an illness, it's important for you to get a second opinion and to explore alternative therapies and treatments. If someone in your life is sick, show him or her that you care. That is practicing Birkur Cholem, which has far-reaching consequences. Visiting the infirmed, explains Rabbi Abba, son of Rabbi Hanina, removes 1/6 of their pain. Wow. Rabbi Demi goes even further. He who visits the sick causes him to live, whilst he who does not causes him to die. Call or visit your sick family member or friend, and if possible, do something nice for him or her, such as run an errand. Care for this person as you would yourself. Oh, someone's sick. I haven't heard about anyone being in my family right now that's sick, you know. But if I do hear any, I guess I'll go visit them, you know. I don't know anybody that's sick right now. Thank God. To my knowledge, everyone's healthy and doing good. But if I hear anything, I'll make sure I go do that. But yeah, we got this card before too. I think that we did get this card before. But what's standing out to me is that it removes 1/6 of their pain by going to see them. You remove 1/6 of their pain. Nice. Okay. All right. So that is our message for today. All right. So the outcome is that, oh, I know what I was going to say. The outcome is, right, that maybe some of us might be called to go and help someone that may be sick, right? What you can do is you can call on Archangel Raphael to help you if you are sick or if someone that you know is sick. All right. So if someone that you love and care about, if they fall sick, ask Archangel Raphael to help you. So you can stand in a gap for them by, you know, and pray for a speedy recovery for them. Okay. Remember, Raphael is the angel of healing, right? He's an air element angel, so he can help this healing. He can help recovery. He can help the person, you know, that you're inquiring about, even if it's you, to recover quickly. Okay. All right. So that's all I have for today. I love you with the love of the Lord. Okay. Remember that you work for God and to stay the course, no matter what business or company that you're working for. Okay. You work for God. Stay the course. Something divine is getting ready to unfold in your life, and you don't want to miss this opportunity. Love you. Peace.